Did you know that marijuana products were once widely available in corner drugstores all across the United States? That's right. For about 150 years, the medicinal properties of cannabis were warmly embraced by the medical community and widely used by the general public. That is, until the axis of evil got together and took it all away with the Marijuana Tax Act of 1937. I'm Stoner Dave. Let's dive right into it. Dave's not here, man. So, most people know that cannabis, also known as marijuana, has a long history of human use, going all the way back thousands of years. This is an Egyptian papyrus, which contains a recipe for preparing an anti-inflammatory balm made from cannabis. In the 5th century BC, so we're talking thousands of years ago, Greek historian and geographer Herodotus wrote about the Scythians, who ruled Greece at the time, talking about their love of burning and inhaling the smoke of the cannabis plant. The plant was also grown for its fiber, which was woven into fabric for clothing, to make shoes, even to make sails for boats. In the New World, colonists grew it, mainly for its fibers to make rope. British imperialism helped make it known to Europe as physicians traveled to the newly conquered Indian subcontinent and saw it used there. By the end of the 1800s, there were endless preparations made from it to treat a variety of ailments, all of them available over the counter at your local drugstore. So, we have a natural medication widely used to treat a range of ailments, endorsed by the medical community, embraced by the population. So what the hell happened? This is what happened. Anti-weed hysteria. First, one politician seized on the rising popularity of recreational marijuana use to create a bogus issue he used to run for office, and won. Seeing this, others followed suit, and pretty soon we had movies, we had trashy novels, we had all manner of propaganda screaming about the evil insanity-inducing killer weed as every propagandist and opportunist across the country sought to cash in, to advance their own interests by spreading lies about marijuana. This guy, in particular, was this expletive. One Harry J. Anslinger, head of the Federal Bureau of Narcotics. And I have to apologize for the racial slur here. I really do apologize. But I want it in there because racist rhetoric was a major component of this anti-marijuana campaign. Basically, everyone with an axe to grind, an agenda to advance, or a buck to be made jumped on the reefer madness bandwagon. Before long, there was legislation in Congress to outlaw marijuana. This is what the medical community had to say when a spokesperson for the American Medical Association testified to Congress about the pending legislation. Yet, despite hearing testimony from medical experts that refuted all the propaganda, Congress passed the Marijuana Tax Act of 1937. Now, here's what's odd. The act did not actually make marijuana illegal, but it did impose such a high cost that the law pretty much took it off the market. And then subsequent laws did actually criminalize possession, making the Tax Act largely irrelevant. Why did Congress ignore scientific evidence and instead go with the hysteria? Well, an evil axis of powerful, influential people with a vested interest in killing the hemp industry made sure it happened. We'll get to that in another episode. I'm Stoner Dave, signing off. Stay baked. Dave's not here, man.